Well, the light is shining right in my eyes. I am late again. Oh, that's hilarious. Son of a gun. I just got notice that I'm live, so I guess maybe some of you did too. That's funny. I've never seen it sent to me before. Goodness. Hi, everybody. As you can see, I look at me with my black eyes. I'm really tired. It's been a long weekend, and I've been really busy. Hi, Evie. How are you? Tired. I'm really tired, and I'm feeling less than terrific. To be honest with you, it's the stress. I mean, the stress that I was under for a couple of days. I just don't bounce back the way I used to. I just don't. I was trying to get some stuff done today, and I got quite a bit done. Hi, Mary. I am tired. I really am tired, so I think it's not going to be too long tonight. Yeah, I had lots to do this weekend. Yesterday, I had a baby shower, and I actually videoed a lot of that. And there was a party the night before. And after the shower yesterday, which was out sleepless in Devon. Hi, Kate. Nice to see you, though. Yeah, that's another thing. I didn't sleep. I think again because of the tension. I just didn't sleep for 2 nights. I slept fitfully and I slept maybe 4 hours each night. And I mean, I was up at 4 o'clock in the morning and I got out of bed and started to do things because I just couldn't sleep. I caught up with the sleep yesterday, but as I said, I went to the baby shower, and the baby shower was about a half-hour drive from here. And then I came back and I had a date, so I'm not as young as I used to be. So I really can't do that easily anymore. So that is my story. And it's funny because 2 out of the 3 guys called me tonight. I hadn't heard anything from one of them for a couple of days, and he had been calling a lot. My date was actually pleasant. I didn't expect it to be. I didn't frankly think I was going to like him based upon some things he had said, but I actually did, and I think he's a nice man. And we'll see how it plays out. But he seems really interested. He called me this morning. He called me tonight. So yeah, that was good. And it's funny because one of them who had said how how much he was interested in me, and I haven't heard from him at all for days. The older active guy, that's the one I haven't heard from in days. And I think maybe I need to call him. I'm always worried about him because of his age. I just hope he's okay. He is definitely active because when I saw him, we went out for a nice dinner, and then we went to there's a duck pond here. It's they have geese, and let me see if it's on this phone. I don't remember which phone it was on. I had taken some video around the pond, and it was no. Oh yes, this is the one. I mean, it's going to be part. It's going to be part of my video, but this is. Isn't that pretty? This was with the older man. Yeah, he is nice. He is definitely nice. Doesn't that look nice? So we took a walk. It was good. He was also pushing me to walk. And he told me he thought it was important for me and that I would get a lot better faster if I walked and I pushed myself to do that. So it's definitely something that he's much older, sadly. He really is. Um, I don't know. Yes, it's lovely over there. It really is. And we had a nice walk, except you have to watch out where you walk because there were a lot of geese. And they had a couple of swans. They didn't have many swans in the pond. So, that was sad, but it was just really nice, really pleasant. And I have to tell you, the place I went to yesterday where they had the baby shower, I said, oh my God, I would love to live there. What a magnificent place it was. It was in it's a community, it's a golf club community in Smithtown, and I think it's called Stonebridge. Hi, Rita. And it was absolutely gorgeous. I mean, I don't know how much of it you can see here. This is where the baby shower is. Yeah, this is the clubhouse that it was in. I mean, really beautiful, beautiful place. So, yeah, I kind of got through the days, but again, I'm tired. Lovely. And I also spent the night before last at my next door neighbor's because she had a party there. All the people who came to visit from all of the places, all over, they came from all over for a baby shower, and it was a co-ed baby shower. That's the way they apparently like to do it. I did a whole video at their house, but take a look. This is their backyard. So again, I don't want to show too much of it because I've got that whole video that I was putting together, but it was too much editing. I was just too tired to do it today. So it's going to have to wait for tomorrow. And, also keeping busy with doing things, continuing to do things to get rid of stuff for the house, and also working on the stores and all of that. So it has been really busy and tiring. And I think all of it would be fine without the stress. The stress is devastating. Everything else I can deal with. But the stress leaves me feeling as if I have nothing left, as if I'm so drained that I have nothing left. I wonder if any of my levels are low, like maybe my magnesium level, or maybe, I don't think my B12 would be low because my multi is high in B vitamins and I take that every day. So I don't think it would be that. But then again, it could be as simple as the stress coupled with being really crazy busy. So I'm not complaining about the busy. It actually has been really good for me because if it takes me away from this for any length of time, it's a good thing. So that's really nice. I just wish I had more of me back. Oh, hi, Alita. Glad to have you with us tonight. So, again, that's kind of my story at this point. I know I have to catch my breath. Exactly. Yeah. Hi, Denise. I think that's probably not a terrible idea. I'm just plain tired. And now, one of the guys called me just before I got on, and I said to him, I can't talk to you now. I said, I have to talk to my friends. I didn't want to say exactly what I was doing, but I, did say I was going to be talking to friends. And he asked me if I would call him back when I was finished. I want to just go to sleep when I'm finished. I don't want to call him back. I mean, he's nice and I enjoy talking to him, but I'm tired and I just want to go to sleep. I had the most disturbing dream the other night. It was really strange. I don't know if I mentioned it to you last time, but I dreamt that I was in a room somewhere, and I think it must have had something to do with healthcare, because I know I am feeling vulnerable. There's no question. Yeah, I need to just take it easy. And I have to tell you, I've been eating out too. No, no, no. I don't want to call him back. I really don't. Because I know if I call him back, it's going to be a long call. Hi, Melissa. And I'm just not up for it tonight. I'm really not. I feel weak, tired, drained. And I know it comes from those couple of days of intense stress. It was when my stomach was jumping the whole day. I actually thought of buying myself a bottle of wine, I swear, and I do not drink. So I may actually do that at some point and try to take a little bit of wine, maybe with my dinner, and see. Oh, thanks. I could use it, Alita. I really could. I just don't know where Jerry went. I think she's off somewhere. But I'm grateful for the diversion of this other stuff. And I already told him that earlier. I said, if I don't call you back, I said, let's talk tomorrow. But what I would probably do is rather than call him and start up a whole conversation, I probably would just text him and say, let's talk tomorrow, because I'm tired. And I have to laugh. I finally sold something on my store today. It wasn't much, it was a pair of earrings. But I laughed because, yeah, because of all I have so many things. This inventory is the last thing in the world that I need trying to get things out of my house. I'm bringing things into the house. But, hi, Myra. But I just looked all over and I could not find the earrings anyplace, and I started to panic. I said, oh, this is great. I finally get somebody to buy something and I can't find it. So I finally did, thank goodness. So that's going to go out tomorrow. And I did have a few other offers on things, so that was nice. At least it gives me hope that maybe things are going to pick up a little bit and maybe I can get something accomplished. I would like to hope so. We'll see. It's kind of whatever God wants at this point. I'm I always think of this woman that I met when I was looking for my house. Oh, hi, Sandy. It, doing their laundry. Yeah, right. Yeah, I'd like to have them do my laundry. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, yeah, I did sell something, Lauren, and I had an offer on a necklace I just put on tonight, but the offer was too low. I had another person express an interest in another piece of mine. So, and I had something else going on in Mercari, I forgot what, but it looks like things are at least picking up a little bit. So that's encouraging. I talked about it just a little bit. I had gone out on the 4th. I went out with the older gentleman, the one I called Tom, and we had dinner, and then we went for a walk. Um, we went for a walk around the pond, and it was really nice. But I haven't heard from him since. He had wanted me to call him the next day because he wanted to take me to watch fireworks. I didn't want to watch fireworks. I hate the fireworks. And by the way, the 4th was not terrible here. That night, I was really surprised. But then it came as a shock to me. Yeah, it came as a shock to me that the next night it was horrible. Last night was horrific. There was somebody around the corner from me, it felt like, who had loads of fireworks. And obviously, what they would do was they would shoot it all off, and then they would set up for the next round. And it went on for hours. The dogs were barking. It was awful. It was really awful. I felt terrible. So I was really disappointed that we had to deal with that, but I had no interest in going to watch fireworks, so I didn't call him. So I don't know if that's why I haven't heard from him. But with him, because of his age, as I say, I worry about him. Yeah, the weekend was terrible. It was really terrible. Ugh, that's good. It used to be when it was illegal, you still had it, but it wasn't as bad. Once they legalized it, forget about it. Absolutely horrible. And again, I mean, it makes the dogs crazy. They bark and bark and bark. So I kind of lost the night. No, it really was not anything I wanted to do. So the guy from last night, I had to laugh because I had picked a place. He told me to pick a place for us to eat. And there's a nice little restaurant. It's an Italian restaurant. They have good food. And a few nights a week, including Saturday, which this was, they have music. So I had suggested that place, and I texted him the address so he could meet me there. And then he got back to me and he said, oh, when he first spoke to me, yeah, uh, when he first spoke to me, he said, how will I recognize you? And he said, oh, that's right, you have blonde hair. And I said, well, no, actually, I have white hair. And there was a hesitation. And I knew it and I felt it. And I said, he's obviously very focused on appearance. I think we should be past that at this stage. Maybe not. I don't know, but that's not my focus at this point. It was when I was young, but so was dancing. It's not anymore. But so after I made the suggestion of that restaurant, he said, well, this is a meet and greet. He said, this is what it is. And I said, okay. So I said, I'll tell you what. No, this was the other guy that I hadn't met yet. So he said, I said, let's go to the diner. He said, well, we can meet at the diner. We could always go back to the other place. And I thought, not on your life. It's not happening. So I met him at the diner, and he was obviously very pleased. And he sat there the whole time and he kept telling me, forgive me, I can't stop staring at you because I find you very attractive. And then he said to me, we really should go to the other place. I said, no. I said, this is a meet and greet, remember? But after we had dinner, and actually, to tell you the truth, I was not even hungry because the shower that I went to, I could not believe the food they had there. That's funny, Sandy. I should have said that. You can recognize me by my mustache and my white hair. But so afterwards, he wanted to take me to a movie. And I said to him, not tonight. I said, I'm just really tired. I just couldn't do it. So we ended it there. And as I say, he called me. He already has made a date with me for next Saturday night. And that's the thing I don't understand. I don't know whether it's the people that I'm meeting or whether there's some strange way. Yeah, I don't know if it's a strange ritual in. No, I didn't. I had my own hair. I just haven't been wearing the wigs as much. What does he look like? He's I mean, he's no chippy either. He's older and he doesn't have a lot of hair on his head. He had hair on the sides. Yeah. But he turned out to be a nice guy. He really did. So I enjoyed the time, and it was very easy talking to him. And I will see him again next Saturday. Now, again, as I say, I don't get it. And then I say to myself, maybe these guys, if they don't want to see you too often, maybe the ones that I'm meeting, no, he was younger than the other one, but not young. He's older than I am. It's just, I wonder if they just don't have money and they just, no, not a comb over. No, no, Brian is the one who's younger than I am. He's the first one I met. He's the one who called me earlier and wants me to call him back later. But I didn't speak to him all weekend, but he did tell me that he was going to, I forgot where it was, but he was traveling to somewhere to see his grandson in some sporting event. So he was going to be there for the weekend. And I didn't hear from him over the weekend, which was fine because I was crazy busy with all the other stuff. But I don't know how it works. So I'm finding it interesting, but I do suspect that part of it could be money. I really think, yeah, I think, once again, I think it's the site that I'm on. I know, no money, just what I need, exactly. I really think I need to be on Match because Match, it's a different kind of guy on Match based upon my experience. These are the ones, I mean, then again, it's a site that doesn't charge. Don't think I didn't think of it. That's really funny. Um, yeah, I mean, the one from yesterday is actually living with his daughter. He had a place in Florida, but he sold it because he said he couldn't bear going back there since his wife died. Exactly. Exactly. Yep. So it is what it is. Yeah, I suspect they're not really living totally on Social Security, although who knows? Um, I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. But you know what's amazing to me? This is probably terrible to say, but I think these guys who are older, I would have thought, I don't think so. No, I think, I mean, he sold his place in Florida. Um, he's going to decide what to do, but he's temporarily living with his daughter. And the other one, I'm not sure, again, it, I'm not used to, I'm not used to dating at all, but certainly not used to dating people who can't necessarily afford to date. But then again, look what position I'm coming from. I'm really not in any, look at the shoes. Okay. Shoes tell a lot. What am I looking for? Just to see if they're nice and polished or rent them a room? Yeah, I thought of that, believe me. I thought actually if I could rent a few of them a room. Yeah, tell them that I'll pay. Oh, yeah, right. That'll work really well. Good. Oh, I see. Good new shoes, not old. I don't think I noticed any of them wearing crappy shoes. You wore Keds on your day. Come to think of it, I wore sneakers on mine too because I couldn't find my other shoes. So I did. I wore them. And that was not a problem. My walking was not a problem. I told all of them, you know. And the funny thing is, yesterday when I pulled up into the parking lot, and got out. Well, I was just about to get out of my car. I looked into my rearview mirror. There were two rows of cars, one behind the other. I was in the front one, and there was a row behind me. I was in the first spot near the restaurant. Oh, oh, that's funny. Um, and I looked out of my rearview mirror and I saw a guy sitting in his car. And I thought, okay. And I had a feeling it might be him, except it didn't look exactly like him. Okay. I'm going to have to check on all that. So it turned out it was him. So I said to him, I said, tell me, if you hadn't liked the way I looked, would you have gotten out of your car or would you have just driven away? And he said, no, I would have gotten out of my car. I'm not 100% sure whether that's a fact. I'm really not, but I'm amazed. But the thing I started to say to you before is I'm amazed that men of that age are still interested in sex because I had to have that talk with all three of them. And I was really surprised. Yeah, I mean, I said, listen, that's not me. That is not who I am. There was mention of friends with benefits, just talk about it. And I'm very uncomfortable talking about it with somebody who's a relative stranger. I would have thought not at that age. Oh, yes, I think, something, Mary, I think you're right. I think you're really right. And that's actually fine with me. I just, I'm, I'm interested in a relationship with a real person who cares about me as a real person, not somebody who just wants my body. I'm not. It went well last time, Sandy, when he came, so it was not an issue. How long is he going to be there for? Does he drive down or does he fly? I would imagine he probably flies because I would think that that's a long trip for him. Or is he coming down with your daughter? Sex and a caretaker. Terrific. Two of the things that are really, really perfect for me at this stage. You're available for what? Uh, that's hilarious. That really is hilarious. Actually, my father took a picture of me sleeping. Oh, thanks, Mary. When I was 15 years old, we had gone down to Florida. Oh, okay. He'll be there for 4 days. That you can get through 4 days. At least he's not staying in your apartment, I'm thinking, right? So, at a little bit of a distance, it's doable. My father did take a picture of me, though, and I tended to drool sometimes. Yeah, it's really true. Does anybody know the difference between Viagra and Cialis? Oh, oh, What will I do on my date Saturday? I think, got it. I think we'll probably go to, I'm imagining we'll go to dinner and a movie, which is fine. You know, that's perfectly fine. I don't have to have any real in-depth conversations all the time. Probably none. Yeah, I have no idea. I have no expertise in that area. Yes, I am going out and I'm really happy that I'm doing it because at the very least, it's a distraction for me. That is hilarious. That is really funny. Oh, oh, Sandy. Oh my God. Okay, so it lasts longer. Gotcha. That is so funny. That's a great visual, Denise. That really is. Um, four, 4 hours for your pleasure. Terrific. Oh my God. Where did I? OMG. Oh, that's just swell. Yeah. No, I just. I'm glad you made it for this conversation too. You'd be making a grocery list in your head. Oh, that doesn't sound like fun. That's embarrassing. I just no, I had to kind of say, well, I didn't say you're putting the cart before the horse, but I said I do relationships. I said, you know, I could you could polish your nails in between. Hi, Kathy. That is funny. Yeah, but I'm not, I don't know. And again, when they talk about friends with benefits, it's like, yeah, I can be friends, but I'm friends with no benefits. I'd have to drive him to the ER. Oh, that is so funny. It could cause blindness. Oh, that's really good. Uh-huh. So I'd have to hold his hand or whatever to lead him to the car to take him to the ER. Oh, this is not good. This is not good. I think this is probably call Uber. Yeah, not a bad idea. Oh, please. I can't. Ah, son of a gun. So I would have a blind man with a headache and an erection that I'm taking to the ER. It sounds perfect. It really sounds perfect. Oh my God, that hurt. Oh, ladies, you are really too much. Yes, that's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah, no, I mean, this is all stuff I haven't had to deal with in a long time, so it's very interesting. And I love when I look on the dating sites, and the first thing that they say, some of them, is, that they want to explore the sensuous side of life. Uh, you have you have absolutely made me laugh. There is no doubt. And it feels wonderful to be able to laugh because it's been anything but that for quite a while. So that is a good thing. I just yeah, if I can get past this chunk of time to get out of here and just get moving on to the next step, whatever it is, then I think a lot of this, if I live through this, yeah. I mean, for me, as I told them that a relationship comes first, and I don't do casual sex, never did, never will. Oh, oh, funny. Let's see. Tom has been married twice. Well, not true. He was married once, but he lived with the second woman for 17 years until she died. So, in essence, it was like being married twice. The guy I went out with yesterday was married once. The guy, and she died about 2 years ago. And and Brian was married years ago and is now, he was living with somebody and they split up a while ago. I don't know. Yeah, there has to be chemistry. But I think for me now, it's unfortunately the guys that I'm attracted to wouldn't want any part of me. They're looking for much younger girls. Yeah, I've thought about that too. As a matter of fact, with one of them, he had said to me, speed up the process. Because, yeah, again, we are certainly not teenagers. So, yeah, it is, whatever it's going to be, it's going to be. But I am definitely enjoying, I'm not going to say putting myself out there, but I really am enjoying interacting with other people and having some semblance of a life. So anything I can do to, you know, enjoy that. Oh my God, they sure work crazy. Yeah. It's just, no, but there's got to be a relationship. It's got to be, yeah, I think it is, Melissa. How about you? Are you continuing to push yourself to get out there? Oh, did we ever? Yeah, it was the worst one we've had in a long time. I really felt like it was like Halloween. Listen, I probably qualify. And so it goes. I don't know why I'm having this conversation. This conversation is so not like me. It really is. It's, again, maybe because I'm tired, so my defenses are down. But that's not. Oh, good. Oh, have you? So you may wind up liking him a lot anyway. Hi, Patty. Yeah. Um, oh, Melissa, I'm so happy to hear that. Can they help me clean out a room? Exactly. Well, of course, the older guy, I wouldn't have helped me do anything because I wouldn't want it on my conscience that I killed him. And nobody's volunteered from the other crew. Not that I would want them in my house anytime soon, anyway. He's very spiritual. That's wonderful. I love a spiritual person. Yeah, I really do. You never know what it will develop into, Melissa. You really don't. I'm having a clearance party. Yeah, I'm really happy for you. I think that that's great. And you just never know. sometimes what you don't experience initially as, as a kind of chemistry, you're afraid about his health because he had had a heart attack. Yeah, I mean, but some people do and then are fine for a long, long time. But I certainly understand it. I certainly do. But it's a risk for all of us. It's true. You just never know. He had that too, or you're afraid of that? That he had a TIA, or that you're afraid of a TIA? Oh, yeah. But he does sound like a nice guy, and that is wonderful. Yeah, it's true. I mean, there's going to be something. There's either going to be something emotionally screwy or, we all have lots of issues. I mean, look at me. I'm no bargain. That's wonderful. I agree with you, Denise. Absolutely true. No, I think Melissa, at least he's honest. A TIA is a transient ischemic attack. It's like a stroke. Um, yeah, I think sometimes you can have that initial reaction, but you don't know. Yeah. Listen, somebody might need to know CPR if they go out with me. You just never know. You just never know. I think it's all a risk. It really is. And what I started to say before about that initial feeling, I don't think, for me anyway, I don't think chemistry is necessarily what's going to take me to the next level of a relationship. Aw, aw. Yeah, yeah, that's awful. There are no guarantees. Absolutely true. We're all taking a risk with each other. But I think for me, I need somebody who's really nice. What? Oh, I couldn't imagine what you were saying, Rita. That's funny. Yeah. I mean, I meant in terms of my health. This is absolutely true. Yeah. And I'm, I know. I mean, yeah, depending upon the degree of it. My my ex-daughter-in-law's mother was upstate with her mother a couple of years ago, and she was acting really strange and talking funny in the morning. And she took her in to have her checked, and she did have mild, yeah, a mild one, but she was fine. I mean, God bless her. She is, I think she's 97 years old, her mother. So she's done really well. She's lived a good life. She was one incredible lady. She kept herself extremely well. She was an unbelievable baker. She made anything that she made, you would have sworn came from the finest bakery. It really, beautiful, beautiful stuff and delicious. I got a couple of recipes from her. Of course, these days I'm not doing any particular baking, The shower that they had yesterday, the food was unbelievable, unbelievable. They had a breakfast buffet, and then they had a regular buffet. I didn't know about the regular buffet because you went to the breakfast one first. So I wound up having 2 plates of food, and every single thing they had there was absolutely delicious. Yes. Do you remember seeing there was an old woman who decided that she wanted to go skydiving. I think it was for her 80-something birthday, and her daughter either took her, went with her, or whatever. And that was the one, yeah, that was the one who, while she was coming down, her teeth flew out of her mouth and she lost them. Did I bring a tote bag? You mean to the thing? No, I have to tell you, I would have loved to take some of that food home. That was unbelievable stuff. For the breakfast buffet, they had eggs Benedict, they had pancakes, they had bacon and sausage. The best sausage I have ever had, bar none. I only took one and I wished I had taken more. Naan bread, I don't know what naan bread is. They had different kinds of bread. They had crackers, they had cheeses, they had a potato and red. Oh, it's no, no, it was not Indian food at this. It was just American food. And it was wonderful. She had Indian food at her house the night before. Yeah. And she had me try a number of the items, and I was really okay with most of it. Something was hot and sort of affecting me, but I was able to do okay with it. So that, yeah, that was fine. But and the other table yesterday, she doesn't know. Oh, of course she knows. I'm an idiot. Yeah, yeah, it's a boy. Yeah, as a matter of fact, I had done a whole thing. I have to show you a picture of this. She is such a beautiful girl. Let me do this. Oops, I lost it. Where is it? Let me do this, and let me make it a little bit bigger. Take a look. Hi, how are you, Renee? Oh, okay. I'm glad you stopped by. Now, she did that whole thing, that display with the balloons, and, oh, it says, oh boy. What did I get her for a gift? Well, you have to understand that in this, the state that I'm in now, I had to, yes, the honey, and she had the honey all over. I had to be more creative, because typically I would get her something much more elaborate, but I couldn't. I got her a little gray, um, did I take a picture of the thing? I don't remember. I got a little gray, um, I don't think I have it here. No, I don't. It was a little. Where does she live? She lives in Comac now. Yes, the decoration was incredible. And she painted pots as if honey was dripping, and then had the flowers in there. And she made cupcakes that looked like honey was dripping. You'll see it when I edit the video that I should be putting out hopefully tomorrow, because I did a video at the venue. A part of it was at the party the night before, and part of it was driving home. So it was really wonderful. Yeah, the California thing, that was really scary. I asked David if he was affected by it, and he said they felt it. Yeah, it was the best baby shower I've ever been to. Yes, yeah, that never even occurred to me. But what I did, so that it was a little, like a soft basket that said Little Treasures, and it was in gray because I know that's one of her colors. And I got her a nice teddy bear and a book. So she said she wanted books for the baby. Oh my God, I'm sure it did shake you up. David was telling me that, yeah, that it was shaking, and I think it was actually about 125 miles from LA. And yeah, and I heard the one afterwards, the 7 point whatever was it 7.2, was really bad, and a lot of aftershocks. I think I think it was a cute little thing that I made up. So I hope that that they enjoy it. I would have loved for it to be more, but it was not an option at this point. So, but I had to be there. Yeah, I think it was nice. I mean, I the funny thing is that the teddy, I thought I took a picture of it. Maybe it's on the phone that I'm videoing on. Yes, that bear. But I didn't want to give them that because it wasn't brand new. Yes, I know. I know. I heard it was over seven, and it was really bad. I mean, they were saying that, what's the name of that place again? Ridge something? It lasted longer. Yeah. Oh my God. Oh, that would terrify me. They said came from two different faults. It was not the San Andreas, Ridgecrest, right? And in Ridgecrest, I mean, they were say one woman said she got out of her house and the house, I mean, collapsed. That they were sleeping outdoors. I have to tell you, that's very frightening. Hi, Carla. I mean, not being able to trust the earth beneath your feet is scary. We only had one here in New York that, yeah, that I ever felt, and that was scary. Really? Yeah, it's very frightening. It really is, because you have zero control. Yes. Yeah, that's what they said. It was two different faults. It's sparsely populated. Oh, well, that's good. I was wondering if they had mobile homes there, because the way somebody was talking in one of the things that I read, it sounded like it might have been a mobile home that was affected. I'm not sure. I could be wrong. But it was, yeah, roads buckled. That's horrible. Yeah. How far from you is it, Melissa, where it happened? I would imagine it's pretty far from you. I can't. I can't imagine being on a high floor in a building about 100 miles. Okay. Oh, okay. Take care. Have a good appointment. I'm sure you will. During the Northridge earthquake, you lived in Hollywood Hills. Oh my God. That is terrifying. I cannot even conceive of it. Is there any part of California that's not affected by earthquakes? That's really scary. Which was the one where the road collapsed? I mean, it was like, no, it's all over. Was Northridge the one where the road collapsed? Oh, wow. That was Northridge. Yeah. When I saw that on the news, it was alarming. I mean, how could it? I mean, I know how it can, but Mother Nature is really scary. I know. There were a lot of people affected by that. Ugh. Was it a bridge? I think there was a bridge somewhere that was involved. And then they were showing for days afterwards the roads. It was terrible. It really was. Yeah, it definitely makes me wonder about California. Oh, in Oakland? David was sort of nonchalant. I would imagine so. Yeah, that would be a scary thing. Oh, okay. It was the freeway. Yeah, I do. I still remember the pictures. If I close my eyes, I can still see the pictures of that. They were so disturbing. Yes. Oh, God. Yeah, I cannot imagine. Oh, God, I'm tired. I think I'm going to end it a little bit early tonight. Um, yeah, here I'm sitting here and I'm reading the. Yeah, I think maybe I can. I'm tired, and I think I'm going to just go lie down and hope that maybe I can fall asleep. I'm going to text him and tell him it's too late tonight and that I'll talk to him tomorrow. And yeah, so we shall see. It was nice spending this time with you. I'm sorry that I'm not more effervescent, but that's just not on today's agenda. So I will see you for sure, hopefully, on Wednesday. And I'm hoping to get that other video up tomorrow. I actually have bits and pieces of a couple of videos, so I'm going to do what I can. But don't forget, I'm doing the stores, I'm doing the house, I'm doing all that stuff. So forgive me if I'm a little bit off with my schedule. Take care, everybody. See you soon. Have a good night. Oh, Yes, absolutely. Good night. Night, Carla. Night, Pam. Good night, Mary. Yeah, Renee, my thoughts are with you. Good night. Night, Sheila. How do I end? Oh, I forgot.